Welcome to Tricky Mickey. Please subscribe, share, and like. We're going to explore the supernatural state of Oregon. Oregon is well known by reputation and documentation for the supernatural. We're going to examine a few of these incidents and places. The first is the Oregon Vortex, where gravity seems to be violated. You be the judge. The Oregon Vortex, the location of the House of Mystery, is where gravity, inertia, does not seem to work. This place, for many generations, has been the site of where people try to walk through it straight, but they lean to the side. There is no real scientific explanation yet determined that explains why people can walk up the wall seemingly in defiance of gravity. And also, they can lean away from the wall, violating inertia. What is going on in the Oregon Vortex? You be the judge. We now move on to the Shanghai Tunnels of Portland, Oregon. The Shanghai Tunnels of Portland, Oregon is located primarily in the northwest portion of Portland, Oregon, and it was used to smuggle prostitutes and sailors onto ships in the port, where they were often sold into slavery or forced labor, never to be seen again by their loved ones. When Portland, Oregon was young back in the 19th century and into the 20th century, this was able to be committed time and time again. You would step into a bar, and if you were the right type, young, strong, they would put a drug in your drink. When they would knock you out, they would throw you down a tunnel, spirit you away, and then when the coast was clear, pull you out of the tunnel for the waiting boat who would take you away from wife, family, country, never to be seen again, forced into slavery to work on the ship until you die. Many people protested this, and eventually it was stopped. But more fortunate people had the opportunity to just simply die and would go into Lafayette Cemetery. In the 1800s, a woman accused of being a witch was hanged, but before, she cursed the town, saying it would burn down 3 times. And, thus far, the town burned twice. Her spirit lingers in Lafayette Cemetery, and if you are unfortunate to cross into it at nighttime, she will attack you, as she has attacked so many people, leaving marks on their body that are permanent. We now move to Oregon's Highway 101 at Cannon Beach. Many people have described many incidents, those fortunate to survive this trek down Highway 101. They claim to see a man bandaged from head to foot, and if you cross his path after seeing him, he will chase your car down this highway. And when you look at it in your rear view mirror, you will see him in the back seat of your car. This caused a lot of panic among motorists, and there has been many fatalities, and those who survive have reported these incidents. We now move to Charles Applegate Home. The Applegate Home has existed since 1852, created by a lumber operator, Charles Applegate, who brought his family. People have reported staying there and seeing a man from the 19th century in baggy pants patrolling the premises, and a woman in white haunting the rooms on the 2nd floor. In the Oregon Shakespeare Theater, we have someone who does not want to cross over, who continues to play for people who listen to him at nighttime, hearing him sing. In Hot Lake, we have more spirits. Former tenants of this hotel claim to hear the screaming of people who were part of a sanitarium. You hear playing pianos, you hear a party going on the 3rd floor, you see apparitions walking at nighttime. The ghosts are very restless in this place. Avoid it at all costs. Do not go out at nighttime. Many people are buried in the cemetery. White Eagle Saloon and Hotel. Here, many pictures have disappeared. People have claimed to see spirits moving about. In the 1930s, a young boy disappeared. A bouncer disappeared. People going up to their bedroom, going down the halls, claim to hear people walking behind them. Unexplainably, they look back, they find no one. At nighttime, a woman apparition appears in many guests' bedroom, haunting them, frightening people, people screaming out into the night. We have now an abandoned light tower. Here, people have claimed that this is built on an ancient Indian burial ground. Locals avoid this day and night. A light continues to shine at nighttime when this has become inoperant since 1957. There has been many drownings near this lighthouse during the daytime and during the nighttime. According to legend, an ancient sail ship appears at nighttime to ferry the drowned people whose boats have been wrecked and who have gone swimming and drowned, to be taken to the underworld, the land of the dead. We now move to the new Redmond Hotel. People have reported to hear footsteps all over this hotel of disembodied spirits following them down the hallway. Sighting of a woman in the bottom of the basement has also been reported. We now move to a hospital. And in this hospital, it has been converted to an asylum and also to a poorhouse. We have people here who died destitute. But now the Wolf Creek Tavern. The Wolf Creek Tavern is the oldest tavern in the state of Oregon. Since the 1920s, reports have been documented that a vampire-like creature out in the wood has been attacking people and sucking their blood. We now move to Forest Grove, and surrounding this college town is called the Woods. For many generations, the locals have avoided the woods because many people have disappeared time and time again in the hundreds, and there is no logical scientific explanation for their disappearances. According to legend, there is a spirit of a lumberjack that attacks people and kills them and buries them. We now move on to Ashland, where the people here have stated that there's nothing wrong with their village. But back in 1926, a deformed boy selling pencils was murdered by an enraged motorist who saw the deformed boy who was begging for money breaking into his car. And since then, for the past 30 to 50 years, this boy has been coming back, seeking somebody to help him, for he had nobody in life to help him when he was being murdered. What do you think of all of this tales from Oregon of the supernatural? What lies beyond the realm of the living? You be the judge. This is Tricky Mickey. Thank you for listening and watching. Please subscribe, share, and like. Until next time.